Good morning, everybody. Happy August to you. This is that which takes place in between the before and the after. This is the Interlude. And what a great day it is here on campus. There's something very special going on today. And let me show you what's going on. I have a special treat that I brought for my friend Ryan. Ryan, come on in here. It's Snow Cone Sunday. That's for you.
Well, thank you so much.
Ryan, what's your favorite flavor that you would put on top of that snow cone there?
I would say cherry for sure.
Cherry, nice. All right, Ryan. It is Snow Cone Sunday, so if you still have the chance and you're able to come down here, you want to come down here, come on down to campus. We'll get you your very own snow cone. We're serving them after every worship service, including the 10:30 worship service, which is why I'm talking to you here today. Ryan, what's going on at the 10:30 worship service today?
So today I have the distinct pleasure to do basically a dual sermon with this guy, which is going to be great. We're looking at the idea of rhythms and how those rhythms that God has created interacts with our life, and it's going to be a really fun time together.
Give us a little sneak peek and tell us about the opening of the Bible in Genesis chapter 1. Tell us about the rhythm that is set up there and why that matters for our life.
Yeah, it's amazing because God actually sets the standard for how we should live our lives in that chapter. In chapter 1, if you have time, just go read it, Genesis 1, and you'll see that God just says, let there be light, and there's light. And it's the beginning of one day and the ending of one day, and you see this just rhythm kind of play out. And even at the end, after he's created everything over those 6 days, he rests. And there's this Sabbath moment where he pulls everything together and says, it is good. And so that's kind of what we're looking at today.
Can't wait for that 10:30 worship service. At the 9:15 worship service, Pastor Jeff is preaching a message. So our morning here at La Casa de Cristo is just full. Now, you're also helping with the music. Is that right, at 10:30?
That's right. Well, not today, but yes, going forward, I will be helping with the music and all sorts of elements in 10:30. If you haven't been to a 10:30 service, we'd love to encourage you this semester to bring your family, your friends, just come check out what God's doing in this space.
So just out of curiosity, how long have you been a musician? You play the guitar. How long have you been playing for?
Basically since I was born. My mom played hymns growing up, and I learned that the piano was an important instrument. I can hear music by ear, so that's how I learned. I picked up the guitar in probably middle school and have been playing ever since.
So I've had the blessing of seeing Ryan, he's our youth director here, play and lead music. Not only lead music, but lead worship for our youth here at the church. And it really is a blessing to be a part of that. And he's going to be bringing that into our 10:30 worship service as well, so we can all be blessed by that. It's so wonderful. Since I have you here, tell us where you just came back from with our high school youth.
Yeah, we were in California, in Cold Springs, California, 75-degree weather. Amazing place. We were nestled in the woods for 8 days. Basically, we spent time with the Lord. We worshiped together. We spoke about Jesus at huge depths. Kids got to interact on a different level. We won 2 competitions. We just had a good time. And then we went to Six Flags to just kind of cap the whole experience off.
So fun. I saw that in our opening video for worship today, our Stay Connected video. Make sure you watch that. That'll be at the 9:15 service, also the 10:30 service. Watch that video and pay particular attention to the growth of those children. They start out as those young kids. They get older and older. They go through our youth program, and we share about the blessing that is to be able to watch them in that. Now, Ryan, I also saw that you are a part of the children's message for today. Tell us what the message is in that.
Yeah, so the idea behind the message today is God, Bible, you, and friend. And that all 4 of those pieces have to come together to really experience what God has for you. So the message, even at that level, is exactly what we're talking about as pastors and directors.
And I heard you give a great invitation, really for all of us to get involved in the church, including those that are young, because sometimes we think, oh, we're only talking to the adults. But no, this church really is for everybody, for every age, including the ones who are younger, from children to youth. And my question for you is, if there's somebody watching out there right now, maybe they have grandchildren, maybe they know of a high schooler, anything to that age, and they're not yet involved, how do they get involved? Because I know it's a big move to say okay, well, I want to do this. What do I do? Can you give some encouragement for those who are watching to just help them? How do we get involved?
I would say right off the bat, whatever age you are, if you've got a preschooler, get them plugged into our preschool. That preschool then feeds everything we do here. Whatever the age range of your kids are, if you have kids, see on the website where that lines up and get in the rhythm of whatever that ministry is. If you don't have kids, look for the adult classes. We have tons of things here at La Casa that can plug any age range in, and I think we offer such amazing things that sometimes when you're just watching a screen, you don't know. So go check out our website. Under ministries, you can see all that we offer, and I would encourage somebody to do that right now.
So you've mentioned this keyword rhythm a few times here, and I know you're going to be talking about this in worship as well. Why is this a part of our worship? Why does rhythm matter for our lives?
See, God designed it to where the Sabbath is really the anchor point. And when we anchor our lives around this, what happens is we sync up with the divine dance that God has created for us, and our life just swims. It goes so easily. When you're not in church, when you're not connected to the vine, essentially, what happens is you feel disconnected and chaotic and all of that kind of stuff. So I would say rhythm plays a huge part in this, and you showing up to be a part of the rhythm is a big deal.
So wonderful, so wonderful. So you heard Ryan there, and that's why we thank you for joining us on the Interlude, because we do this every Sunday. This is a part of our regular Sabbath, but it's a part of the larger rhythm of our life with God here at the church. We thank you for joining us online every Sunday morning, no matter where you are. If you're at home, if you're on vacation, wherever you happen to be, you can still be a part of our community and join us in worship. So we thank you for being a part of that rhythm here at the church. Ryan, one last question for you. Looking forward in the next few weeks, the next couple of months here in worship at La Casa, especially at 10:30, what kind of things can we look forward to in terms of like themes and what we're looking at?
I would say next week, you definitely need to plug in. We're doing a 3-part series on Psalm 46:10, which says, "Be still and know that I am God." And we're going to actually break that down, and you should be there. Bring your family, bring your friends, plug into what God's doing here.
This is so awesome. So today, a life of rhythm, divine order. Next week, get ready to dive into that psalm that Ryan shared with us. I thank you so much for all the work that you do here, Ryan. Enjoy that snow cone. For you, come on down if you want to have your own snow cone. Otherwise, thank you for joining us online. God bless you all. This has been The Interlude.